Hello, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are. Friends of God, this is coming to you from Christian persecution in Nigeria. I remain Father Kachubu Okafo. Are we not yet tired of being the face of poverty in the world? Even in the churches, to depict poverty and misery, it must be the face of a Black person, and mostly from Africa. Are we not yet tired of these things? We can come out of these things, But my job this morning is particularly very difficult because it does appear as if I'm going to attack or criticize, like it is usually tagged in Nigeria, attack. But I am not attacking anyone. I'm just presenting reality the way it is, so that at least we could move forward, learning from the perception we have presented to the public, the way we render them docile to the things around them, the way we present God to them, and the faith that renders it so difficult to respond properly in a just manner. For example, yesterday we saw something like this. Terrorism will soon end in Nigeria. What does it mean? What does it mean? It gives you hope, but no hope. There is no date when terrorism will end. We have been hearing about something like this for a very long time, right? Soon. There is a difference when you say soon, and there is a difference when you say for a long time to come, it will end. Don't worry, it will end. But when you say soon, you're giving people a false hope, because we remember also that some time ago, we also saw something similar. For instance, like this. Every sponsor of terrorism in Nigeria won't see the new year. You see that? And that was in October 2020. We know that the sponsors of terrorism are still alive and kicking fine. They are kicking fine. They are even now beginning to brandish their terror groups and the army in the open. They are no longer afraid of anything. They identify with these terror, and they are now making negotiations for them, equating them with people like the IPOB, which is not a terrorist group, by the way. They equate it with the people of Niger Delta, which was not a terrorist group, by the way. These are people fighting for their just rights. But the terrorists, like the bandits, who move everywhere, they have no limitations, there is no zone. They go everywhere and terrorize everybody in Nigeria. The Boko Haram, the Fulani herdsmen, all of them coming from the same source and the same people. They are now telling you that they are the same. Look at the other day, the Murik person, the Murik man, Professor Ishak somebody, was advocating that the government should help the herders to buy land. With which money? And their business is supposed to be a private business, right? He didn't say anything when somebody's business was destroyed in the east, in the north, because they understand the game they are playing. And instead of telling Christians, like, when you think that our elders and leaders are beginning to understand what's going on in Nigeria, the jihad that's already in place. Yes, 3 days ago, it was the cryptocurrency. Moribund. They killed it, murdered it just like that. How many of them invest in cryptocurrency? And one other person they have been fronting, one other guy who wants to be famous all of a sudden. I'm not going to mention his name because we're not going to make him famous. He just wants to be famous by all means. He wants to be the new face of the new North, of this jihad that's going on, and says we should invest in cows instead. Not only mocking us, but also telling you that boldly in support of the government who issued you no warning and then ended your investment for life. And perhaps it was the reason why you've been hanging on to Nigeria. I understand the pain you must be going through. I'm not here to mock you. I'm as angry as you are. I have friends who invested in that. So I share in their sorrow. But when we talk about breaking up Nigeria, because it is the only solution, and this is where I have a little problem. And that's why I said my job this morning would be very difficult. To criticize or to lay out there the reality on ground. And why? Question, why are our leaders shying away from it? You know, last year in Kano State, for example, when they wanted to show you that the Sharia was for everybody now, when they began to say, if you are not a Muslim, it does not concern you. But now, gradually, they gained grounds like they usually do. And they say it now concerns everybody. Last year, they wanted to impose that law that even men and women cannot enter the same keke and pep. Keke and pep. And what happened? People were like shouting and shouting and shouting. They calmed it down because they understand that they had misstepped. It was a wrong step. So they retracted. What did they do now? They went back and reformulated their plans. What was it? They have to go now and attack an Igbo business, a Southeasterner, like we used to say it, business, a Christian business. And when people in Nigeria will ask, whose business is that? And alcohol, what billions of naira? What thing concern us with alcohol, sir? What thing concern you? Know they drink, me I they drink. You know they sell, I they sell. Why are you destroying my business? But they understood the game. They knew immediately. They say, Igbo, you will not look twice because you don't like the Igbo person. No matter how you try to hide it, you just hate their sheer God. They say it's Igbo business, and therefore you say, it does not matter. And now they are gaining grounds. They are now arresting police here and there. And they have stated it out boldly that it concerns everybody in Kano State, whether you're Christian or Muslim, it doesn't matter. It concerns you. Fellow Christians, we should be calling a spade a spade. You know, when one of the bishops told us that if they Islamize Nigeria, we should also Christianize Nigeria. Listen, my dear friends, I told you, I have lots of respect for our leaders, but it's time. This was in 2017. And with events coming up and all that, you see, and lots of things that we should be changing right now. And that is why I love this, what the bishop said. They said, defend yourself. But the problem is, it's not about defending yourself now, but the problem is we've been anesthetizing the people, like pouring cold water on the wounds, blowing soft and gentle breeze on the wounds. And the problem is that the wound is not left to heal. They cut it open every day and make mess of it again. And then they leave you. And then our leaders will come and tell you, calm down, calm down. Nobody's Islamizing Nigeria. Calm down, calm down. And nothing like that is going to happen. It is impossible. Like they forgot about Turkey or something. Like they forgot that we are talking about the kingdom of God suffering violence, and only violence take it by force. You were there and the people were disarmed. Everybody who had something kind of a gun or anything, it was taken away from them. And nobody talked. But the Fulani herdsmen were moving about, and we didn't raise eyebrows about these things. And now it's getting worse. It's getting worse. And then I continue to question the leaders. What's happening? Like somebody also said something like this. He said,
there are things to cut off. Don't pray about certain things. Cut them off. Cut them off. There might be people. Listen to me. When you find out that someone is behind you plotting evil against you, when you find out, cut off. No matter the apology. But
so, there are things you don't need to pray about. You cut them off. We continue to beat about the bush about Nigeria. You see how difficult it is even for you to preach about a solution to Nigeria because you don't even believe in the words you're uttering. When you're preaching about how the demons, let me tell you, the demons in the government are tormenting us because every day there is like deliverance all around us. People are being delivered of small demons. Let me tell you, the main demons are not even found in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, the main demons are not found in Nigeria because Nigeria is not even world power. The main demons are found in real countries where even there is big development. People who make policies that rule this world, that control economy and control everywhere. That's where the main demons are. Go and check, find out. What we have in Nigeria are those small demons that are tormenting us because we are not being truthful to ourselves. It is true. I'm telling you this. What we have is small. If we tell ourselves the truth, some of these demons will all immediately escape. They will run away. But because we're lying to ourselves, so we are giving them upper hands. And people, now look at, right now, everything has been taken away from us. And they know that immediately they say, Igbo, Biafra, you are afraid. You are frightened. And every arsenal inside your body gears up because you don't like to hear about these people you don't want. But they use it to manipulate you. They destroyed Igbo people's business. They destroyed Christian businesses in Kano, in Kaduna, everywhere. They know you were not going to talk. They were killing people in the southeast. They knew you were not going to say anything because you wanted Nigeria by every means necessary. And when we ask, why are you holding on to Nigeria? You've got nothing to say. You talk about unity. Let's be guided. By which law? First of all, the Constitution was not made by us. It was terribly and thoroughly manipulated. There is no mention of Christianity there. Are you not bothered? You're not concerned so long as you're in Nigeria having people listening to you. Forgive me for telling you these things like this. I'm not disrespectful. No. But I have to present these things very clearly so that we look ourselves in the eyes and say, the hell, what are we, why are we beating about the bush? The solution is in the disintegration of Nigeria. No matter how you see it. People like it, they say, oh, don't say that. I have already said it. I am in full support of what IPOB is doing and Nnamdi Kano is doing. I'm in full support of Biafra. If you don't like it, say your own. If you don't like this solution, bring other solutions. But please, make sure you protect people. We don't want to hear that people were slaughtered again and not one person was prosecuted. We're not even talking about somebody being convicted. We're talking about convicted, prosecution at least, charged to court. Not one Fulani man, have I heard, has been charged to court, prosecuted, not one. And the next day, the government is like protecting them, like they are like some precious diamonds. Do you understand what's going on? The Northeast is finished. Christianity is finished in the Northeast. Do you know that? It's finished. Look at Auchi, even where the pastor who was saying, cut it off. Now you are giving people this kind of advice. Cut it off. Nigeria is dealing with people and you are not telling them to cut it off. Instead, you are telling them to cut people off. You say it could be persons, it could be things, it could be nations too. A forced kind of living. You cut it off too. You see people planning to deal with you and you're not cutting off. What kind of person are you? Why are we dousing people's tension, lying to them, deceiving them, calming them down, but we're not giving them solutions. We're giving them false hopes. It's not working. And it's not going to work ever. I tell you, it's not going to work ever. People rushed immediately. People wanted to defend their people. Immediately, people were rushed and said, call them terrorists, and they called them terrorists. I have not forgotten that event of 2017. What do you call it? The Python dance or something. Many people supported it. Many Christians supported it. Now there is somebody in the Southwest or in the West. And nobody is condemning this guy. Instead, what people are now saying, I like his method. I don't like Nnamdi Kano's method. What method are you talking about? Is it not the same evil that is combating? Fulani herdsmen, terrorists, coming to snatch people's land, raping mothers and daughters, and killing farmers. People are afraid to go to their farm. Is it not the same thing they are doing? Somebody was shouting to you, hey, Nanya, look. But you were not looking. So he decided to use so many things to bring your attention to it. He was the first to do it. No matter how you don't like it or don't like it, it doesn't matter. What matters here is the truth. And it took you years to understand where this guy was pointing to. And now that you've seen it, somebody from your place has come up and say, okay, good. And you're still holding on to Nigeria and say you like his method. Let me tell you why you like his method. You like his method because he's still talking about unity. And yet, because he's not yet telling the truth about you. What unity? False unity. The same unity that is consuming all of us. Called Nigeria. So long as Nigeria stands, Fulani herdsmen will continue to exist and they will even get more powerful. I tell you, so long as Nigeria exists, you see all these terrorists, they will not die. They will continue to see even greater New Years. That is the truth. Why are we dousing people like this, making them docile? And then the comedians will come from their side and making people laugh and forget their sorrows and forget that there is an imminent danger. I'm not saying I'm against comedies, no. But when they are not themselves sensitive to the problems and the danger coming around, then there is a problem. My dear friends, God will protect us, but we got to move. We got to listen to him. We got to, first of all, follow the principles of truth. God is truth. Truth will set us free. The other day, Governor Autumn, for the first time, said something. He said truth, and he even quoted the Bible. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. When are we Christians who lay claim to the Bible 100% going to face this truth? Because you want to hold on to Nigeria. But it's Nigeria that is your problem. Nigeria is the problem. Nigeria is the issue. Nigeria is the curse. Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it off. Let us not pretend about this. That place is beyond repair. No matter the many prophecies people will give again tomorrow, I am giving my own prophecy here. It is a problem. We must look the truth in the eye and stop being manipulated because they name something you don't like, you hate. You unitedly hate to hear these people progressing, yeah, this one. And then tomorrow you come to the face and say, we are all Nigerians. Because you don't like to hear them brag about their own achievements or anything. Whatever it is, make your own effort. We must not all be the same. Make your own effort. Don't let them use one of these. All these activists and what do you call it? Social media influencers. That their main aim is to become famous and to gain more followers using the problems in Nigeria, but they are not offering solutions. None at all. When somebody mentions a very good solution about disintegrating Nigeria, say that we can now go into our houses and then look at ourselves and say, okay, how do we now relate with each other in the future? And collaborate, because no man is an island. But people who have businesses in Lagos and everywhere, they continue to say, what is this priest? You know, people have threatened me. They have threatened, they have looked, what have I not heard? But I'm undaunted because I know I'm telling you the truth. Oh God, look at one silly policy and your business empire comes down crashing. I've said this several times. One business stupid. The first time people in diaspora can no longer send money without sweating. You sweat from your labor. Then to send money home to your loved ones, you also sweat again. And where is it going? Into the hands of all these bureau de change people. From the bank even, they are telling you, will you take the dollar? Let them buy the dollar from you at a reduced price. I know that. And now it is cryptocurrency dead. Do you know the next thing they will do now? I don't want to say anything. No. But you've got to start thinking. You've got to start acting. Let us be truthful. And let us be sensible to when people tell you terrorism will soon end. Ask them the date. Were we not here when someone told us the date coronavirus will end? Has it ended? See, we have faith, but we are not stupid. Even Jesus Christ, before he was destined to die, whenever he perceives plans for people want to catch him and kill him, whatever he does, the Bible tries to depict it in such a way. He said he will walk through their midst and, like meanders and dodges them and escapes. Our Lord Jesus Christ did it. Why can't you? Have you not heard about the 1989 Abuja Declaration about Islamizing Nigeria? Why are people now still lying to themselves? Cut it off. Cut Nigeria off. May God hear our prayer, because this is our intention right now. Let us not just fool ourselves by praying for Nigeria that to be great again. When was it ever great even? Let's just pray to God and be honest about it. Let us be honest and tell him we don't want Nigeria anymore. In case you don't know, I've dedicated my life to bringing it down so that it will end with the truth. With the truth. And anybody who knows how to bring it down so that all the indigenous people in Nigeria will be free and Africa be set free, I am in support of that person. And don't be hypocritical about it. End Nigeria. Cut it off so that you be free, you be happy. Don't look at the small gains you are getting now. You are able to travel to UK, you get their passport. You're able to travel to US, you get their passport. That's why many people were attacking Trump. I don't even want to go into that one. Look at, now, one of our bishops is now fighting Joe Biden about his stance on abortion. What thing concern Joe Biden all the way to Nigeria? We have Fulani terrorists here. Let us face Fulani terrorists. You're talking about Joe Biden. Don't we understand that even the vaccine that we are using was made from the fetuses from abortion fetus? Don't we know? I don't know. I'm just like, cut it off. Let's just be truthful to ourselves. Cut it off, my friends. May God bless us. May God preserve you. May God protect you. May God prosper you. God bless everybody who stands to the truth, who knows what freedom means, and is not afraid to stand by the truth. I stand by every freedom fighter in Nigeria, the truthful ones. And I continue to ask you to support the ESN, the Eastern Security Network. Support the ESN. Support also Amotekun, if it is not compromised yet. Support, because we can no longer keep on lamenting like this, like the Archbishop told us, the Archbishop of Onayekon told us. He said we should not lament. Instead, we should Christianize Nigeria. We should defend Nigeria. It's a good thing. It's a positive thing. And one of the ways of Christianizing Nigeria is to stand up and resist evil. And therefore, we are resisting evil through Eastern Security Network. United we stand. United in that direction, not united in the false unity of Nigeria. No, not at all. May God bless us and keep us so that we will see again next time. God bless you.